Yo, what's up, boys and girls? So, normally I would be uploading my gameplays with just the live commentary of while I'm playing, but for this game, this is like my best gameplay I got so far on Caldera, and I don't know, I just want to say some things about this game because the map and just the updates they did to this game, they really screwed up. It's pretty much unplayable. I mean, this is a solos game, and like I said, this is my best solos game I had so far. This is like 18 kills or something, which is really difficult on this map considering there's so many camper spots and it's so huge. It's like really hard to find people, especially in solos. And I don't know what to say, man. I've played all the different game modes. I've played with the old guns. I've played with the Vanguard only guns. I've played solos, squads, everything, and I just don't know what they did to this game, like how they could even release something like this. First of all, let's not even talk about the connection problems. As you can see right here, I'm getting packet burst every now and then, and it's very annoying, especially if it happens in a gunfight. Like sometimes the whole lobby will get packet burst at the same time, so then it's fine because you're both pretty much frozen. Well, it isn't fine, right? But at least it's fair because we're both getting frozen. But sometimes I'm just getting like heavy packet burst in the middle of a fight, and the other guy is just playing normally, and it's just, yeah, I don't know what to say about it. It's like they really need to fix the servers, because I did everything on my side I could do to fix the connection. I port forwarded my router, I changed the game files, everything, and I'm still getting packet burst. So I don't know what's up with their servers right now, but it's absolutely horrible. So aside from like all the connection problems and stuff we're experiencing right now, there's just so many things that they effed up in this game. I mean, they pretty much promised us a anti-cheat as soon as the game released, right? Well, there's no anti-cheat. I mean, there is an anti-cheat, but it's only released in Asia. Nobody knows why, but sure. So when is the anti-cheat actually coming? Nobody knows, right? Because they haven't actually told us when they are releasing the anti-cheat here. So that's already one promise that they didn't like live up to. Then the second one is for, like, I'm playing on PC, so I'm fine, I got FOV, right? But they explicitly promised console players that there would be an FOV slider when this Battle Royale came out, right? There's an FOV slider in Vanguard, there's an FOV slider in Cold War. How is there not an FOV slider in this game, especially for next-gen consoles? Like, how do they still not manage to give the console players an FOV slider? I really don't get it. I mean, I'm a PC player, so I don't have to experience this, but some of my friends play on consoles, and it's like crazy that they actually sold games. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people bought Vanguard just to like level up their guns to prepare for this new map, and they were expecting to get FOV in this map, and they just didn't get it, just like they were expecting to get an anti-cheat, which they didn't get, which is just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, aside from those things and the connection problems, there's just so many more things even wrong on this game. It's literally insane. First of all, let's talk about how they are trying to just make COD easier and easier for casuals, which is just in so many different ways. Like, let's just talk about the flinch first of all in this game. The flinch is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so I've had a lot of gunfights where I have good aim. So I mean, I don't want to like say that I'm the best player or something, but I have better aim than the casual player. Let's say it like that, right? So if you have good aim, you're aiming for chest, obviously, because you want to hit chest and headshots, right? So if you're aiming for chest and headshots and you're getting hit, you will literally flinch above them and miss all your shots. However, if somebody's aiming at somebody's legs and he gets hit, they will just flinch straight into your chest and head. It's like ridiculous. I'm like losing gunfights because I'm shooting him first, but because I hit him first, he flinches into my head and I just die in like 2 shots. But when he hits me, I flinch into the sky because I'm actually having good aim, right? So it just doesn't make any sense, this kind of flinch mechanic. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I play both mouse and keyboard and controller. And obviously on controller, the flinch is a lot easier to handle because you have aim assist, which, I mean, let's not even talk about aim assist. It's absolutely broken on this game. But on mouse and keyboard, the flinch is it's something else completely, because there's nothing helping you staying on target. So I really don't know what they're trying to achieve with this flinch. The only thing it's helping is like worse players, which, I mean, sure, if you want to help them out, that's fine, but you're kind of screwing with like your player base that actually takes the game serious, right? Now, on top of that, you get the ADS Bloom. For people that don't know what Bloom is, it's basically when you're hip firing, right, and a gun, the bullets go all over the place, right? It's not on one specific point. It just goes like, holy shit, that guy got violated, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm just watching this gameplay back now as well. But anyways, when you're hip firing, your bullets go all over the place, right? So the point is, hip fire is inaccurate because they go like in a certain area, but aiming down sights should be accurate because that's why you aim down sights, right? But in this game, they actually added bloom, which means that you have that kind of spread that you have with hip fire. You also get it when you aim down sights, which, I mean, I have never heard of a single game. I know Battlefield also does this. I have never heard of a single FPS shooter where people were happy with aim down sight bloom. Like, it literally takes away all the skill. It just pretty much turns it into something luck-based, pretty much. Like, you can have good aim, you can have good recoil control, and you can still miss half your mag, which just makes no sense. Like, it's all they're doing is just making it easier for casuals, because the only thing this is doing is on long ranges, if you have good aim, you're still not going to be able to beam people like across the map in half a clip. You just need to shoot so much. I don't even know how to explain it. It just doesn't make sense. That's what it comes down to. Like, you're punishing players with good aim, and you're adding some RNG, which just screws with like everything that makes this game skilled pretty much. Now at the end of this game, you will actually see an example of this, because I mean, I'm gonna spoil it, but I pretty much destroy this lobby, and then the last guy is just hiding in a corner the entire game, probably. He jumps down, I'm shooting at him, like my crosshair is right on him, my red dot is right on him, and I'm just missing half a magazine, and then I watch his kill cam shooting me, and he's just shooting at my legs and shit, and he's still hitting more shots than me, which, I mean, that's something else, to be honest, but yeah. On top of that, we have the loadouts that can't like be bought until like the second circle, which, I mean, everybody has been complaining about this, so I'm not gonna go on too much about it, but I guess their idea for this is that if the good players cannot get their loadout very early, it means they probably cannot destroy the lobby that fast, so the Timmies stay alive longer, which it really doesn't make sense, because also the Timmies are suffering from having no loadout, because they're also going to be worse with normal guns, right? So I don't really know the idea about, like, behind this whole loadout thing, because it just slows the gameplay down so much. One of my friends said as well, like, before you have your loadout, it's just you have no objective, pretty much. You're just running around, like, collecting cash, just trying to find some contracts, which the contracts in this map are just very scarce or something. It's very hard to, like, find enough contracts to just keep going and doing something. And I mean, it just slows it down so much. It really makes it pretty much unplayable at the start, which is just, it's very boring, and I don't know where they got this from. I've never heard anybody, like in Verdansk or before, complaining about the loadouts being too early or some shit like this. So I really hope they're gonna bring this back, because it's pretty much what makes the difference between Call of Duty Warzone and like other battle royales, is having access to your own weapons. So yeah, that's another thing which I really don't like about this map. And then on top of that, we have like, oh, did you see that packet burst again there? It's just stuttering. Now imagine if this happens in a gunfight when you're like 20 kills deep, you're gonna be raging. But yeah, another thing which is just absolutely horrible is the map design itself. It's like, give me one day and I can design a better map than this. This map has like the worst rotations possible. There's no choke points, everything is open. There's like no good flow from one POI to the next POI, just because the center of the map is completely empty. You just have like the volcano and the mine in the center, which is, they're both huge locations with very little cover, and nobody wants to rotate there. It's like you're as soon as you land on the coast, like around the coast of this island is where all the interesting POIs are. You pretty much have to like rotate with the coast, because if you rotate through the middle, you're just gonna die, because it's all uphill. There's no cover anywhere, and it's just a terrible rotation, because there's pretty much nothing to get in the middle as well. Which I really don't understand who designed this map, but this is like the worst map design I've ever seen. And that's just talking about like the macro design, like the overall design. If we look at like the design of the POIs and stuff, there's so much cluttering, there's so many corners, there's so many little rooms in every building. It's pretty much a camper's paradise. So this is not it, definitely. I hope this map gets changed out after one season and we just go back to Verdansk. Because Verdansk was already a camper's paradise, but this map is something else, to be honest. And like right at this moment, I think we're actually gonna see what I mean as well. Like, look how many doors, rooms, and stuff there is. Like, obviously I don't know the layout yet completely of everything, but still, even if you know the layout, you have to check like 30 different angles as soon as you enter a building. It's crazy. And now look at this guy. This is like typical Call of Duty player base. But just laying down the entire game. Like, get a life, bro. What the fuck are you even playing this game for? How is it enjoyable to just lay on the roof here the entire game, waiting for somebody to come out of the door? And then you get smacked like that as well. That's just disgusting. But yeah, pretty much they're trying to make it as easy as possible for people that you just saw there that like to lay down on a rooftop the entire game and just watch a door. So, I mean, if you want your player base to look like that, then sure, go ahead. But I mean, I'm pretty much gonna quit after this first season if it stays like this, because it's just horrible. It's everything about this game so far is horrible. They just try to make it too easy for noobs. The map design is so campy, so slow. The rotations are bad. It's just absolutely disgusting. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say about it. And look at this, some nice packet burst ball. I'm getting shot. I mean, now it's not even that bad, to be honest, in this gameplay. It's like, it's only for half a second, which is, I mean, it's bad, to be honest. I almost died already there from it, but it's still you can still handle it. And in some scenarios I just get it like for a full 1.5 seconds and I'm literally standing still, which is just, that's a game breaker, to be honest. But yeah, this last guy just downed me or something. I really didn't know what was going on right here, because he downed me, he didn't finish me, and I was like, where the hell did he actually shoot me from? Because I didn't pay any attention, so I just decided to zipline up there. And now there's only 2 guys left at this point, some more packet burst there. And we're gonna see some nice ADS bloom here in a second. Now, I know it's an SMG versus I'm using a PPSH versus his automaton, I think he was using, which it makes sense that he should be like easier for him because it's from a range. You're gonna see it here, but still, you're gonna see his aim afterwards. Look at this aim. Like, it's dead on. It's dead on. Did you see how many bullets? Now watch his aim. Watch. He's like shooting at my legs, missing half his clip. It's insane. And this is pretty much what I'm talking about. Like, I know the PPSH has one of the worst blooms in the game, but still, that's absolutely crazy. Like, he's just missing half his, on his screen he's missing half his shots, but just the bloom is probably helping him a little bit, and it's missing it for me because I'm actually dead center, which, I mean, that's just pure RNG, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Then the funny part about this is, at the end here, it just, the whole end screen doesn't work, of course. All the animations get stuck, you get frozen. Look at this. Just no scoreboard, just get frozen. Yeah, very nice game. So yeah, guys, I wanted to tell you, like, that this game is absolutely horrible, which if you played it yourself, you probably know it's absolutely horrible. But all the other streamers and stuff are gonna, like, say amazing things about it because they want to plug you their creator code and make you buy stuff in the store with their creator code and all that good stuff. But yeah, we really need to stop buying Call of Duties because this game is absolutely garbage.